The power of gratitude. Gratitude is such an important part of our lives. And if we don't express gratitude on a daily basis, say thank you for what we receive and thank you for everything, we're missing an opportunity for growth. So when we often talk about gratitude, we're thinking just about what we have received or what is materially in our lives. But do you know, yes, we should be grateful for every material gift that we have been given in this lifetime. But we should also be extremely grateful for the opportunity for transformation as well. And today I want to talk to you about how you could take everything in your life and turn it into a statement of gratitude. So stay tuned. If you've never heard this before, this is your opportunity to pick up a notebook and start writing. Because if you think gratitude is just about what you receive physically, I want to turn your attention to those things that you receive spiritually that you take for granted, that you should be grateful for. Yes, let's start off with physical things. Be grateful for your body. Be grateful for your health. Be grateful for your home. Be grateful for your car. Be grateful for the money in your purse. No matter how much you have, just be grateful. Do you know if you bless what you have, you will be bringing more in your life? Yes. Take the amount you have, even if it's one dime, bless it. Be grateful for it. Just bless it. And I may be talking to someone right now who is in that situation. Take that one dime and say thank you for this. Because you know, when you express gratitude, you have shifted your heart and your mind from lack into wealth. Yes, because gratitude is a state of wealth. It's a state of abundance. It's a state of abundance. And when you are in the state of abundance, you are in the state of flow in your life. So be grateful for everything. Be grateful for what you've got on. Yes, be grateful for everything. Now, irrespective, even if you have health issues, be grateful that you have life. Just be grateful for life. Say thank you. I am grateful for life. And be very careful not to undo what you are grateful for, because very often there are words we speak that undo everything. That for another video. Be grateful for changes in your qualities. Yes, changes that are happening to you. You may overcome a particular situation by not speaking badly of others. Someone may have tried to draw you into slandering another person. Be grateful for self-discipline. Be grateful for not speaking harsh towards someone who spoke harshly. Be grateful for self-control in those circumstances. Be grateful for the opportunity to pray. You see, there are billions of people in the world. Not everyone remembers to even pray to God, right? Be grateful if you're one of those who actually prayed. Be grateful for this video that comes into your life, because you know you will not be watching this video if you did not have a sense of gratitude in you. Be grateful for everything, because be grateful for all the important things that are happening in your life that you take for granted. Be grateful for protection. You see, you go out and come back in, nothing happened to you. Protection is over your life. Be grateful for that. Be grateful for your children. Yes, everything that is going on in their lives, be grateful, because it is an opportunity for them to grow better than they were yesterday. Be grateful. Take everything around you and just look around. Everything. You know, when you ask God to change your life, remember you're asking God to transform you to a person who will be able to attract light and hold it in your life. So be grateful when that light turns up. Be grateful for the process that you have to go through for that to come into your life. Be grateful. Be grateful for when you have the opportunity to be of help to others, because you know it is a gift to be of assistance to other people. So be grateful. Take nothing for granted. Yes, we are creatures who like everything to be for ourselves, but if you can manage to reach out to other people, just be grateful. And now I want to end this video by saying something. When I was going through a major challenge in my life, I remembered someone said to me, Sheila, you have been so sucked up with this situation. Have you thought about doing something for someone else so that you could just distract yourself. Go to your neighbor, ask your neighbor, what do they need that you can do for them? And then I remember coming back home and I looked at my neighbor's home and I noticed the garden was filthy. I noticed they have a lot of rubbish at the front of the garden and they are elderly. I walked into that garden and started cleaning the garden for them. They were indoors. They didn't ask me anything they didn't ask me to do it. I just took the advice and started cleaning their garden. I cleaned everything. And the elderly woman came out and said, thank you very much for cleaning our garden. God bless you. And do you know, the following week, something miraculously happened to me. Some of the things that I was struggling with, everything changed for the better. I don't know whether there was a connection between what I did for that elderly neighbor and what happened, but I know when you are in a state of abundance, you will be grateful. When you complain about life, this is a state of lack, and this is what keeps us in more problems than we need. So remember, if you want to turn things around very quickly, turn around and say, I'm grateful for these things. List them out. Sincerely be grateful, because you know what? It doesn't really matter what you're going through. There are people who are going through worse than you think. You just don't know that. So remember that. So you just need to say, I'm grateful for whatever I have. And if someone wants to draw your attention to what you don't have yet, open your mouth and say, I am grateful for these things in my life. And next time I will tell you how to protect yourself from people who unfortunately are not matured to translate events through the lens of spiritual growth, so that you do not inadvertently lose your hope. Thank you.